Hi viewers, welcome to Travel Agents Tools. I am Subhash. Today I am talking about some tips to speed up your computer. Do you feel your computer is getting slow day by day? Many of my friends used to ask me why my computer is getting slow. Recently I bought the system and the configuration everything is very good, but the startup time is taking too much. Once it's started, the browser, all other functions are getting slow. What is the reason and what can I do for this? I have some tips for this one. If you do all these tips perfectly, definitely your system gets full speed as normal. And my tips is not by installing any software, because Microsoft Windows operating system itself is having some built-in features for speed up your computer, and we can use these tools. My first tip is clean your desktop. How can we clean the desktop? See, many icons are there in the desktop now. Some are folders, some are files. Many people are keeping all their files and folders in the desktop. What it will happen is, each time Windows starts, these all files are taken into the operating memory, and a part of the memory you will lose for the other functions. So when the system starts, these all whatever things are there in the desktop will taken into its operating memory. So rest of the portion of the memory only you can use for your other functions. Remove whatever folders and files you keep in the desktop, and you can create a shortcut to the desktop. See this one is arrow mark is showing here now. That means the original file is located somewhere and its shortcut is here. You can right click the mouse and see the properties. You can see the open file location. This is the location of the file. So it's shortcut only created in the desktop. That won't take that much space. So you can keep a shortcut in the desktop, not the original file. Original file you can create, see, in E drive or D drive, where your hard disk partition depends. Create a new folder and type whatever name, suppose songs, you want to keep songs, and right click this folder, send to desktop, create shortcut. See, now one shortcut is there in the desktop and the original file is located in E drive. This one will take only, see, 633 bytes. But if an original folder is lying there, that will take too much space, 1 GB or 2 GB data. That is my first tip. Clean all the files from the desktop, and you can clean the recycle bin also. You have to empty the recycle bin. Right click this and empty recycle bin. Then only it will go from the recycle bin also. Then you will get your full RAM space for the startup. Next tip is adjust visual effects. Just go to your desktop, right click your mouse, personalize, and choose screensaver is there, then put none. If you select some screensaver, select it as none, press OK, and desktop background. If your RAM is very low, then don't put any picture as desktop background. Select solid colors and select one color like this. Press save changes. Next tip is run a trusted antivirus program. You have to install one antivirus program in your computer. Otherwise, some malware or spyware may block your system, and it may affect the normal running of your system, and your system gets slow. So you must install one trusted antivirus. I would suggest Microsoft Security Essential. You can go to Google and type this Microsoft Security Essential. This one is a free antivirus and anti-malware software provided by Microsoft, and it's totally free for the genuine Windows users. If you are not using a genuine Windows version or pirated version, you can't use this one. If you are using that type of Windows, then you can try for some other one like AVG or malware bytes, something like that. But I would suggest only Microsoft Security Essential. This is simple and a good software from my experience. I would say this one is a good one. So you can use download this one and install an antivirus in your computer. Next step is defragment your hard drive. Just go to my computer, then take the C drive wherever your operating system drive is there. First right click mouse, take properties, then in tools you will get two options: error checking, optimization, and defragment drive. But in different version of operating system, the title of this one will be different, so you can just check defragment will be there. And error checking, this one also you can do. Just press check and this will check all the errors. That will take some time, so you have to wait till that time and clear that. After that, defragment drive, this will optimize and defragment your drive. What it is exactly doing is, once you install software or save your files, system is not put all these things together. It will spread all over the hard disk portion. So these fragmented files will be defragmented by the program. So system can pick up the details easily. Fragmented file will be defragment. That's doing by this one. You just analyze and optimize, press OK. So different version, different instead of analyze, some icon will be there that you can use, and defragment this. That will speed up your computer. Next step is run disk cleanup. How can we do this? Just go to my computer. You can see C drive, E drive. This one is my USB and this is CD drive. Go to your C drive first, then right click your mouse, then select properties, and you will get a screen like this. Here you can select disk cleanup. Once you press that disk cleanup, you will get a screen like this, and you can select all these offline web pages. Just select all this, and then you will get 23.4 MB free disk space. So clean your disk, press OK, then your disk will be cleaned up. My next tip is check your system memory. If your RAM is very low, that will affect your system speed. So check your memory first. In Windows 8, go to System, and here you can see. In other PCs, you can go to My Computer and right click My Computer Properties. You can see this one, whatever RAM is there. Install memory is 4 GB, and that means my system RAM is 4 GB here. Even your system, if it's very low, then you have to install new RAM. That's expensive. So I will give you some tip. You can, without install or pay for anything, if you have any USB flash memory with you, USB stick with you, then with that one you can use it as a memory. Just insert that USB stick into your PC and use it as your RAM. How we can do this one? Just go to your system, take a USB drive and insert. Now my USB drive is detected as USB D, and right click and take properties. Here you can see one speed boost, but all your system it won't get, and all the USBs are not supporting that one. So you have to insert your USB and try for this one. Insert your USB stick. You can see a ready boost here. In this one, dedicate this device for ready boost. Ready boost technology is provided by Microsoft, and with this, dedicate this device to ready boost. That means that do not use this device use this device, dedicate this device to ReadyBoost. Three options are there. You can choose any one of them. If you use dedicate this device to ReadyBoost, press apply and OK. Then your USB drive is taken as RAM. My next tip is disable startup programs. How can we do this one? These startup programs you can take from start, then run, start, run, and you have to type msconfig, msconfig there, then press OK. Then you will get a screen like this. Here you have to go to startup. Whatever programs here is showing is running at the startup. Since startup, these all programs are running. So you can decide whether this one you need to run from the startup itself. You can enable or disable these programs. If you want this program to run at the startup itself, then you can enable this. Otherwise, you can disable that. See, these all the programs are status is enabled now. See, this one I live, download and manage it. I don't want this one to start from the beginning, because whenever I am using that program, I will double click that icon and start. Why should I use this one since the start? That will take my memory. And how can we disable this? Just right click, select that one first, just right click, disable, then the status is disable this. And Google Chrome also, I don't want, I'm not start my system for browsing, so why should you start this one? So many people are keeping their different programs, their chat engine, the Skype, all these programs are keeping startup. Always you are not using that particular programs, no? So whenever you use that one, you can double click that icon and start that program. You can disable whatever programs you are not always using at the startup. Here this one also I am disabling that. Okay, so two programs disable. You should not disable some important programs that need to be run at the time of startup. So you can select, this one is Intel Corporation, Adobe, and this one, who is the publisher? This is Google. This one is, I install this program, so I know I can disable that. If these all programs are some other Windows programs are automatically installed by the Windows operating system, so that we should not disable. Okay, once you finish this one, close. Okay, and next time when you restart this one, it will ask you some messages, and you can just select and press OK. That's only. Next time onwards it won't ask you. My next tip is uninstall unwanted software. That means many people are just installing software, even though they are not using that software, just installing and installing whatever software they are getting free or paid, they just install and keep in the hard disk, but they are not, if they are not using that one, that may affect your speed of the system. So what you have to do is uninstall unwanted software. If you are not using a long time, just uninstall that, and once if you need, reinstall that one. That is the best practice. For that one, you have to go to because I am using Windows 8 here, and for different computer different way. Anyhow, this one is in control panel everywhere. Uninstall programs. Go to your control panel and uninstall programs. You can see many programs whatever you install there. If you are not using this uTorrent, just click, select that one and uninstall. That will remove from your system. If you want to choose another one, choose another one and click uninstall. That will uninstall the software from your computer. So uninstall all unwanted software from the computer. That is the best practice. Finally, I will give you some tips for a browser setting. I would prefer Chrome browser. Just open your Google Chrome browser and go to the right hand side, click here and select settings. Under setting you can see search here and manage search engine. Here you have to select Google as your default search engine. You can press here to make default. Now Google is my default search engine, and remove these unwanted other search engines. You can keep some famous other Yahoo or some other search engines, and remove all these other search engines from here and finish. Next one, go to show advanced settings, and here in privacy you can see clear browsing data. Select all these items and clear browsing data. That's it. Close the browser. Hi viewers, thank you so much for watching my video. If you did all these things correctly and still you feel your system is very slow, then better to format your operating system and install it again. If you have any doubt related to the things which I told you just now, you can contact me by my email. My email ID is travelagentstools@gmail.com. Thank you.